Alright, do the whole introduction thing too. Alright, let's slide this way just a little bit.
Do what?
We'll slide this way just a little. We're on. Hey everyone, I am here with Art Faschan. This I am here with Art Faschan. This young man here, believe it or not, he's not like some 35-year-old guy. He is actually
76.
Oh my Lord. And so I wanted to bring him and introduce him to a few people today, just so you can hear some realness and rawness of really what it takes when you are 76 to still work out. And sometimes I think the biggest thing that I hear from people is what they cannot do, instead of figuring out what you can do. And I think that's one of the biggest things is Art has found a passion of finding what he likes in the gym and actually making that work for him. So run me through just a quick little bit of like, you know, your daily routine. You're talking about your morning shake and your morning breakfast. Can you just run me through what structure looks like, Art?
You want to start from breakfast?
Heck yeah, like everything you told me this morning, I think that was awesome.
I get up and first thing I do is make a protein shake. Banana, yogurt, protein, of course, ice, water.
It's a Greek yogurt gobs, you said, right?
Big gobs of Greek yogurt. And I'll drink half of that. I fill the pitcher, you know, it's a quart or a quart, better than a quart. And I'll drink half of that with my vitamin pills. And then it's off to the gym. And I work out 5 days a week. Every day is a different, shoulders one day, back the next day, legs the next day, chest the next day, arms and triceps the next day. And then I take Saturday and Sunday off. But when I come home from the gym, I have 3 eggs over whole wheat toast, no butter.
You said you have your toast laid out, how many pieces?
I have 2 pieces of toast laid out and 3 eggs on top of that.
Okay.
And I finish the eggs and my protein shake.
So
that's my get going.
By like, and this is by 9 a.m. or something like that?
Oh yeah.
So by 9 a.m. he's had more protein than most of you guys get in a day. Okay.
Yeah. And then lunch.
So then the rest of the day you sleep around, lay around all day, right?
Oh yeah.
Inactive?
Yeah. No, I have horses and I have fence to fix and I work 3 days a week. I quit 2 weeks ago. Lowe's.
Doing?
Well, at first, at 70, 71, and 72, I moved refrigerators and washing machines.
Delivering, right? Going
Delivering,
up steps,
up and down,
yeah.
first, second floor, pushing up refrigerators.
Just lazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the younger guys that I worked with couldn't believe that I was as old as I was, because they said they'd rather have me working with them than some of the other guys, because I worked harder than most.
Yeah, I believe that.
They would come out to the truck and they'd say, where's this, where's that? I said, I put the old stuff away already, I've cut up the boxes, I'm done, let's go on to the next one. But then I had a hernia accident, and I had double hernia surgery. They were both tiny. He said, while you're in here, I might as well do the other one too, so I said, go ahead. But I never, first question I asked him when I got out of surgery was, can I keep lifting?
Yeah.
How soon can I lift? He said, because you're in such good shape, he said, you were easy to work on. He said, the surgery was simple because you're in shape.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He said, you can start lifting as soon as you want to.
And so you said you were just doing little weights, right? And just moving when you
Yeah,
could.
my legs were shot from the hernia stuff, especially my left leg. I couldn't believe I couldn't even just about raise my leg.
Yeah. He came and we did some like kind of range of motion analysis, and he couldn't squat. Like one leg was, I mean, almost not working basically.
So going at the gym and using the quad machine.
Leg extension, yeah.
I did no weight, straining to do no weight, and then the other leg, and then together, you know, it wasn't bad. Yeah. Kind of the right leg was doing all the work, but at least I was going through the motions. And it took a while, but now,
missed a day, right?
Now they're both the same. Both legs are as strong as each other, and I have no problems at all.
So what are your future goals at this point? What do you want to accomplish still? What would you, how long do you want to see yourself lifting until, like, what's the goal?
Forever. Forever.
What did
I
you
mean,
You said if you saw the guy doing roofing today at 80-something, 90 years old,
Yeah.
you said, how old are you going to be in the gym?
I said, you'll probably be training me, I'll be 90s,
Yeah.
late 90s.
It's pretty awesome. So that's a pretty good goal. You were talking about today your best list right now. You're doing about 200.
200 bench press.
Yeah.
I work my way up to it. I start with, 245-pound plates and keep adding 10s till I get up to 195, 198.
And back when you were a kid, when you started at 69 years old,
I couldn't do 200.
were you doing a bar? Were you doing a bar in 10s? Or what were you doing when you first started?
When I first started, well, I always done the bench presses, but my goal, one of my goals at 70 was 70-pound dumbbells.
And you did it, I remember.
I did it.
Yeah,
I
we
remember,
posted it.
I remember texting you and said I did
Yeah.
2 70-pound dumbbells 3 or 4 times.
It's pretty awesome.
And then 75s, and then I kind of went to the other machine, Smith machine.
Okay.
Because there was more control. I still do dumbbell bench presses for core and for stability.
Of course.
So I'll do the Smith machine 1 week, and then the following week I'll do dumbbells, a lot lighter. But the Smith machine I love because I can keep putting the weight on, with the weight on.
Keep going heavier and heavier.
And the day I hit 200, I had this young kid in the gym. He's always bumping fists. How you doing, man? How you doing, man? And I want to be like you when I grow up. I want to be like you when I'm your age.
So do I.
I say, come here. I said, I'm going to try 200 pounds. Well, he stood behind me. You got this. You got this. You got. And I didn't even start yet. And he's screaming. He's a cool kid. And I got under the bar, and he put his fingers under it. He says, you got another one, you got another one. So I did maybe 2, maybe 3, I don't know. But I was beaming. I was just so proud of myself at
And
my
now you're
age.
able to do it.
Now I don't call anybody. I do the 200, 2. That's my limit. I do 2 of them. Then I have been taking 2 10s off and doing.
So repping out.
Repping back down and being at. You can feel it the next day.
So you're still pushing yourself harder?
Yeah, I do, and then I do inclines right after that. I tilt the bench up, put just 245s on, and keep adding 5s.
Yeah.
And then I go to the decline bench, and I go upside down, and I do maybe 45s on each end, And then I do.
What's everybody's excuse again?
Yeah.
Like absolutely insane.
And then I do the.
What would you tell somebody who's 60, 70, 75, something like that, who just thinks like, that's a young man's game, like I can't do that. What's your shake for them right now? Like give them your 30-second spiel.
I don't know, it's just, there's just so many people that are sick today, and so many people that are out of shape today, and there's so many people that could be doing a whole lot more if they just move, if they just get up and move and pay attention to just a little bit of diet. You don't have to go bonkers, just cut out some carbs and cut out some bread, and next thing you know, you're losing weight. And as soon as you start losing weight and you exercise a little, that's your reward. And pretty soon, you'll cut out something else. So you say, hey, Derek, I need a hand. And next thing you know, you're on the road and you're up here, and then pretty soon you reach a point, I'll never stop. I never want to go back there, like Sharon was saying. I mean, I don't want to go back there. I want to be 86 and have somebody say, you're 86?
You're my hero.
60, you know? And I hear it all the time. It what keeps me going in work. And like you said, posture. I constantly worry about standing tall. John Wayne, Arnold, all these big guys. And I get compliments constantly that, how old are you? 76. No. Yeah. This is when I was born.
Yeah. Can you show a little bicep for him? What you got there, man? Yeah? I like it. I love it, man. Let's go get a picture out for that sign so we get one last farewell. This is Art Faschan. If you have any excuses, it's a bunch of BS. He's got it. He'll shake some sense into it.
Do it.
And just like you said, starts with something. Do anything, just move more than you did. Watch a little bit of what you eat.
Exactly.
And in 30, 40, 50, 60 years, you might look like this guy.
Thank you, buddy.
You got it, man. Let's go get a picture out there. Let's get her out of here because she's got to run. She's on overtime.